Hello. I say, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the TheMic Podcast. It's your boy, Tevin El Chapo.
It's your girl, Gigi.
And I am DJ Ristic.
We are here one more time. Thank y'all for having us. All that good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How long should we make these intros? Like, because y'all be telling me, like, we go too fast into topics, and then I'll be like, hey, let's slow it up. And I'll be feeling like we're going too slow. Like, what we doing? So, everybody got a hello, a greeting they want to do.
How y'all doing?
Damn.
I hope everybody's semester is going good because, school just started for a majority of folks. But I know some people start in September, but still, I hope that you guys have a great semester, and you guys kick ass and get good grades and, still manage to interact, even though we're social distancing.
Facts. Please be sure to keep your distance. Please be sure to stay safe and sound these crazy times. You know what I mean? All right, man, let's go ahead and get into it. You know what I mean?
All right, so my album for this week is Those Feels Again by Snoh Alegra. And I don't know where I heard her from. I don't know if she was on an XXX song, but
I heard her from a Boogie song.
A Boogie song?
Yeah, when Boogie dropped his last album, she was on the song. That was like my first time hearing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I really don't know. I know Time is when I heard her again, and that was on her original, well, not her original album, her album that came out in 2017. It was called Feels. So I think that's why she did the Feels Again, because this album really is Feels.
Man, I wish she had this feeling again. I don't know. It's just like if she had I like that, like the title of it.
Uh-huh.
I like the title of it. It's just the ing would have made it a little more pop. But I mean, I liked it. It was a nice title. I'm just talking about title. Talking about we get that with the music. I do like that album overall.
Yeah, the album was solid. I liked it.
It's a ride.
Yeah, this is my first time listening. Well, this ain't my first time. I've heard this album, but this is my first project of her. So when I first heard it, it was pretty good, and when I came back to it, it was pretty solid still. Like, I definitely enjoyed it overall.
Good.
You know what I mean? It's real, it's emotional, you know what I'm saying?
It is. So we're talking about, I really like the whole album, but some of the songs that stuck out to me were A Love Like That, Situationship, I Want You Around. My mom actually was the one who put me onto that song. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to mama.
Right.
Mama.
And Find Someone Like You. The whole album is simpy. I like Toronto. It was giving me Drake vibes, but I feel like, wasn't she on the Drake song? I swear she was on the Drake song.
Oh, this ain't leaving us.
No, my bad. All right.
Did Drake make a Snoh Alegra song?
Which I like.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get to that. Everybody heard that. All right.
Which one you said? Everybody heard which one?
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's hard for me. I think Peace, definitely. The last song on there. I was looking with Whoa. Situationship.
No, it's not letting me go to the album, bro. You know how you it's like that whole show album show.
Yeah,
it's just not working sometimes. It's like the button does not exist.
Yeah,
which it sucks.
It's that Apple Music for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on Apple Music.
Spotify, but
no shade. No shade. That hurt my feelings.
Just a little bit.
I'm telling you,
I'm still got that student shit. So that's the only reason why I'm still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Still.
I can do it now.
You sure can. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Get it for a little 5-piece.
Right.
No biscuit.
And it's worth it. Because you get a lot more rap music, I will say that.
Music.
Alright, what about
I like
gotta give Harris a shot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's still trying to get his.
No, I'm looking at this Spotify right now. Nigga, Apple Music right now, the current moment. I ain't saying it like fucking, I'm still subscribe and shit. Yeah, I agree with what she said in that situationship. Whoa. Yeah, the whole thing went.
Yeah, I'm saying it's hard to pick certain songs.
I agree with Toronto. It sounded like a Drake vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
maybe it was a Drake song that she had to get from Drake, or maybe Drake was like, I like this, and she was like, nah, I'm keeping it.
Wait,
is it Find Someone Like You?
No.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
that was good. And then I Want You Around, but that shit popped up. That reminded me of I'm sorry, like a Kanye album, his first 2 songs. College Dropout, he was like, I need you to play something good for the kids, and he, the segue. But basically, I wanted kudos her from Here Now to I Want You Around. Like the 2 of them as an introductory to the album was great. Was a great segue. It made me want to pay attention to the rest of the album. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to say the whole, but overall, yeah. I do want more. I like it.
Yeah, for real. I definitely will come back to her. You know what I'm saying? She definitely make quality music.
It's not that I want you here. Like, that should go.
I was just listening. Yeah.
It's a vibe, man. It's a real vibe. For sure.
Okay, so, if y'all just need somebody, you better play that song. She'll be like, oh my God, I didn't know you knew about Slow. And then it's gonna be a whole thing.
I think that single came out though. That I Want You Around came out.
That was the single for the
album. And then I was like, yo, I anticipated. Well, then you dropped the album. I was like, cool. So I was like, all for the more reasons for me to listen to it.
Well,
I say 2019. Was that? Oh, are we that behind?
Really?
Yeah, I think. I know I heard it.
That's like when Judge Ledger said that. He said at first he pitched him that that was it with the So High and all that Ordinary People and all that. His first album.
Yeah.
It was co-produced by Kanye and like other people, but nobody heard it or nobody cared for it. But then he turned around the following year and he did it. Just I guess I'm saying we probably doing this shit because this shit came out in 2019. Almost like more than half a year into 2020, and we just now paying attention to this shit. Like, but okay.
Yeah, I heard it a little while ago, but I don't feel like it was that long ago. Like 2019.
Yeah.
I don't remember 2019. Goddamn. I don't know. Honestly, everything before March really feel like a whole nother lifetime ago. So I can't even tell you when the fuck I heard this shit. But I know I heard it when we was still going outside casually. For sure. I remember that. Last free time.
Right.
That's a lot of free time.
That was like January because shit shut down around March.
I had to find something to do with myself.
Man, what? I missed some days. We ain't gonna get into that. But yeah. So overall, shout out to Snoh. Definitely gonna be waiting on the next one.
Girl.
I think she dropped something new with Apple Music. Told me when I pulled it up.
Spotify ain't got it yet.
I don't know if it was a single or EP or something, but definitely gonna check it out. If you're a fan of her, definitely check it out yourself as well. What else we got? What we got, Darius?
I have Mulatto, Queen of the South. Yeah, I had to get off Wi-Fi, bro. And I didn't realize I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi, which is weird, but whatever.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I was like, am I on my neighbor's Wi-Fi? Not on mine. But yeah, I got Mulatto, Queen of the South. Did it because, like I said, I did peep that she was going to be one of the freshmen of XXL. I didn't know the whole list, but I knew she was most definitely was the one that's always looking for female. Trying to do it. A couple of bangers on that, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Sure.
I feel like the ones that are already, Mulatto, you already spoke on that a couple podcasts ago, you know what I'm saying? And then, the already, realize bitch from the South, that shit. Well, bitch from the South, that's the name of it. But No Hook, that's what I like. That was one of the ones I wanted to show.
It was hard, yeah.
Yeah, that shit went in, and then Off Top featuring 42 Dog. With Doug. I used to call him Dog, but his name is Doug. His name is Doug.
What?
42 Doug. D-U-G-G.
Really? I thought it was Dog too.
No, I actually was corrected almost a month ago about that nigga name. And it was an older head. It was actually an older nigga who
really?
I don't know if you watched this shit, Rambo, but man, that nigga told me it was Lil Baby versus Doug. It was the 42 Doug. It was the one, damn, I forgot the name of the song, bro. It's coming to me, but it leave me at the same time. There was the video basically was them at the church. It had it was a confession session. It was Lil Baby on one side, and then it was 42 Doug on the other side. It was pretty good song. That song actually came out before We Paid. You know what I'm saying? And that song was booming, and I guess I missed it. So.
I ain't know none of that. I missed it too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look that shit up right quick though, real talk. But y'all go ahead, let me know. By the time y'all go through y'all hits, dislikes, likes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So some of the songs that I liked on the album, well, I liked the album overall as well, but some of the songs that stuck out to me were On God. I like that one.
That was hard.
My Body. Look Back at It. Pull Up featuring 21 Savage, and then Youngest and Richest. But again, I like the whole album. But I just like how she's really like confident in herself. But she really did have to fight to get to this place because she's been around for a minute. Big, so
she was on TV though. What was she doing on TV?
She was doing like ciphers. She wasn't really on TV. I don't think.
She said on there. She said, "I wish I never did like TV or something like that."
Oh really?
I don't watch I don't watch the Know. So.
No, I'm just saying, like, I was wondering what I want to research.
I'm gonna have to find out. Yeah.
But she said in her lyrics, like, I wish I was like never on TV or something like that.
Okay. Oh, I got this one lyric I want to talk about. What you want to talk about?
What?
It was just about this one lyric. Okay, it's kind of basic, but she was talking about she smelled like money and baccarat. And if y'all know that cologne, my coworker just put me on that shit. That's for like a 10-ounce bottle, like a little ass bottle. It's $300. So she smells good.
Yikes! I hope so.
She's so expensive, and it's a unisex. So y'all should definitely try it out because I heard it smells amazing. But anyways, what you gonna say there?
They're not sponsoring us, so
right.
I want to say that.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I gotta wait on telling because I was saying by the time y'all done trying to do that.
Oh, I mean,
but I got the song though.
I liked it. It was cool. I mean, it was cool. That's all I got really on it. Favorite songs, the first track, Youngest and Richest. The one with 21 Savage, the one with Guwap I was fucking with.
Oh yeah.
I was singing when I first.
That one already done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like she already put it on the game anyway. You know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean. But honestly, like I think for one, when I first heard it, I was thinking, damn, she kind of sounded like Meg to me, but that was like just me in my female rapper mind state. But when I kept listening, I was like, she really sounded like a female Key Glock, to be honest with you.
Yes.
She sounded like Key if Key was a woman. Like the flows and like kind of like the tone of her voice too a little bit. Like, but she be going hard with it. So
yes, you do.
Shout out to her overall. It was a good project. Will I come back to it? I mean, I don't really see that happen. I ain't gonna cap.
I wouldn't come back to it. I do like it, but the only reason I wouldn't come back to it because I feel like if we get from our perspective, if we get 2 more projects from her within those next 2 projects, like one of them gonna bang or one of them gonna boom because she on to something. She just like I said, I don't feel like she's found her lane 100%. Like I feel like the queen of the South, you know, the witch of the South. I feel like that one kind of sound like a City Girls album. Like a lot of people didn't know it was her, but
same with that joint with the City Girls. Like it felt more like a their song thing.
Yeah, she had some City Girls, but yeah, they just sound. I feel like maybe you know what I'm saying. She can find like because like you hear Meg and the Stallion, we understand it's her. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But and also Cardi. But I feel like you know what I'm saying. Cardi just got a distinct sound.
Yeah, it helps with her voice too. Like just give her. But yeah, overall, like I mean, I liked it. It's cool if it come on shuffle. Like if I'm playing. Like just music randomly, then I'll give it a listen again. But it's not something that I like.
I'll album or songs? Like songs come on that motherfucker. I listen to it.
Both, honestly. Like if any song on here really come on, like I probably wouldn't turn it off. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go looking for it. So at that point, I can't really.
I went looking for it. I was like, she gotta have something out here by now.
Yeah, you know for sure. Like of course, like I'm glad we heard it. She got a lot of buzz going on, especially since she's a XXL freshman.
Right.
You know, shout out to all the freshmen. You know, whether you like them or not, it's a debate for another day. But she's pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? I've heard her rap before and I was like, she's pretty solid. And I heard this project. The project wasn't bad. Just, you know, it's just not for me. It's not for my casual listening. You know what I mean? So if you like it, then more power to you. I'm not here shitting on it by any means. It's pretty good, but it's just not something I'll go back to.
You know? Oh, and the name of the song was Little Baby and 42 Doug Grace.
Okay. I'm gonna have to put it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on that.
Yeah. It came out before we paid, but we paid took off.
Right. Niggas don't know how to act when that song come on.
Nah, for real.
I feel like 42 Doug gay as hell though. Them lyrics is suspect as a motherfucker. This nigga said, I don't like them bitches. You know what I'm saying? When he said, I only take their head, I don't do no fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of his lyrics is not saying big on suspect, but I mean like he made beat, you know what I'm saying? And there's another lyric previously that, you know, made Lil Baby that's on him, but yeah, I feel like overall, if I went back and I like it now, when I went back and I listened, then on top of that, his baby mama dropped him. Like, not baby mama, it's like his girlfriend. She's like, if your ass bigger than mine, so I can put a cup on it. You gay? Or she wouldn't call him gay. She was saying
what? She's a lot of new things right now.
She called him suspect. And she did break up with him though, because his ass was bigger than hers.
Yeah.
Would that give you a reason to break up with your boyfriend though?
No. Because, I mean, I knew this before he dated me. Like, his ass was big before I, so clearly I must have.
And I mean, I do it just like I did the book, and I would go and show you the proof of her saying, like, his ass is bigger than mine. That's why I can't fuck with him.
Yo, hey, I mean, I don't, look, to each his own, you know.
Okay.
Look, if she don't like that shit, I mean, that's on her.
Right.
That's her preference.
That's funny though. That's crazy. I ain't know none of that. I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is. Let's move on that though. So my album was Amine, Limbo. So this is like, I guess his first album in a little minute, like a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did the first album that had Caroline on it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really feel that shit. I only like Caroline, to be honest. I think Caroline and maybe like one more song.
The album?
It was fine. It's just, again, another album that was fine, but I never went back to it ever again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
didn't you have something with Gucci on that album?
No, that was on the next one. That was yeah, he did like a remix of one of his songs, Reel It In.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reel It In. Reel It In was hard as fuck, and that video was fantastic, by the way.
All his visuals on point.
Yeah, the visuals was always on point.
No, bro, you tripping, bro. That album was not bad. The Banana one, bro. What's the one with Charlie Wilson? I see nothing, like something like that.
I think that's the first one.
Yeah, but
I didn't say it was bad.
Charlie Wilson came. They was in the supermarket, man. Charlie Wilson came out of nowhere, started sounding like, oh shit,
it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad.
Charlie Wilson got a connection, bro.
Like I said,
and even on this album, Charlie Wilson came back.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was gonna say. Like, that's one of my standout tracks. So with this being everything I said before, like this is definitely my favorite Amine project. Mm-hmm. Like from beginning to end. It's the only one that I've come back to more than twice out of all the projects we just talked about. The song with Charlie Wilson definitely a highlight. The first song on there is my favorite track. Yeah. What is it? The Kobe interlude. It's not even like a song, but like the little interlude. Like I don't know. That touched my spirit.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did that before Kobe died.
No, it was definitely, it had to be after, just the way. Because they let
came in, right?
Yeah, they came in. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, I fuck with the whole project. I think the only song I didn't like was the one about white women, him dating a white girl.
Was it Becky?
Yeah, Becky. That was like the only one I was kind of like, meh, about. But everything else I like. Like, you know what I'm saying? From beginning to end. I'll definitely be coming back to it.
Roots with Charlie Wilson and shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Compensating. That's my shit.
Yeah, that was another one with Thug.
Even though Thug was on it, he wasn't in the video.
Man, yeah, I noticed that. I was like, so.
Oh, you seen the video?
Featuring Thug?
Thug wasn't in it.
Damn.
Well, all his stars were stars. Like, all the ones that are stars are meant to be stars. Pressure in my palms. That's great. I did like Riri and I like that Mama. But I mean, I feel like he always had a thing for Rihanna. Like, he even raps about fantasizing about being Rihanna. But I mean, that's like one of like 1,000 dudes doing that shit all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
Right. We miss you, girl.
We waiting on you. We ain't gonna do that again.
So, I like Shimmy.
Shimmy, that was that song came out like last year for sure. Cause I saw the video for it last year. This is before he even gonna think about dropping the album. And I knew, I was like, damn, Shimmy was like the first song that made me be like, okay, Amine, like, if you do an album like this, I'm gonna fuck with it. And he fucked around and did that. So I was like, hey, turn up, my nigga.
Yeah, because he did a good fucking job. I like My Reality. Easy, featuring Summer Walker.
I like Fetus too with Injury Reserve.
Kudos on Easy. I said it, but you said it again, so that's how you know it's
Make sure we emphasize. We emphasize the favorites.
Can't Decide, that was good. Roots. Oh yeah, you guys said that one. With the Charlie Wilson and Chad.
Yeah, that shit with 5 stars.
Yes, definitely. Right.
Yeah, that's definitely like for sure. Anytime Jid get on the record at this point, I'm like, okay.
Right, because he's good.
He is fucking good. Yeah. Very good.
He's really good.
Surprising. I'm not even can I say surprisingly good?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I didn't expect to like him that much.
He's been good since.
I guess he's surprising in the sense that when I first heard of him, I didn't expect him to be this much of a
never been shit, never had shit, never did shit, never been shit.
That was the first song. I was like, yo.
That shit was on point, bro.
Now I remember.
Never gave 2 shits.
Before I even heard the Never story, I was like,
oh, really?
Man, who the fuck this nigga G? And then I saw like his freestyle he did for I think Funk Flex.
Funk Flex in the morning.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, where is a cosign? This nigga? Oh, bet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I saw the Never video, and that's when I heard it.
I had said something to you in the movie, like, oh, bro, I'm on that shit.
I was like, yeah.
That nigga, I'm on that shit. Yeah, that nigga Jid. Yeah, bro, you gotta listen to the whole album, bro, not just Never song.
Yeah, so Jid, at this point, Jid is Jid at this point.
I was like, yeah, bro. I just heard that shit on the wham, bro. I was like, he's like, yeah, no, bro, go to the whole thing, bro. Gotta go to the whole project, bro. I was like, okay, let me go home and try that shit out.
I was like, man, when I heard this man freestyle, I was like, man, this is something crazy. Like, But yeah, shout out to Jid. Shout out to Amine. Shout out to Charlie Wilson. He don't get enough credit as an OG in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Putting on for the young folks too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all a good look, good project. Great
I like how
vibes.
he old and even like not old, but I mean
Still
he's
relevant.
he's seasoned.
For sure.
He's still like
Mm-hmm.
I love
He
this
OG.
OG.
He's
But
timeless.
not too many people can do that. Like you see him pop in and out. Like you see Otis ready to pop in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Otis might be dead.
Nah, yeah, they pop out with a sample. I was about to say, like, he ain't gonna pop out.
No, not like
great.
currently. No, like not like currently. Like you'll see Charlie Wilson, he'll do something. He'll come in and drop vocals for you. Like, but him and Charlie Wilson, Amine and Charlie Wilson got they real tight. To me, I feel like they real tight because like this is the second or third time they don't work together. Like easily, like without even a thought behind it. They just know it. Like I kind of felt like it was on before I even opened it or before I even played it. Because sometimes just like press the album and start playing from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I bet a Charlie Wilson song on this motherfucker. And Lord behold, the Charlie Wilson song on that bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely, like I said, it's my favorite Amine project. I hope he keeps up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Definitely good look.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, better than his last shits. I don't know, it feels more focused, I guess, than his last shits.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong. I don't know how he made the shit. I just woke up one day and saw he was dropping an album, and I heard it. Well, you know, it was great. So shout out to him. Shout out to all the other artists. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mulatto,
Mm-hmm.
Snoh Alegra. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with y'all. It's a pretty good week in music. You know what I mean? We didn't have no negativity on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't like it. Straight up. I hate it.
I know.
That niggas come so hard. I'm like, look, I as a professional music listener cannot say I hate it. You know,
When you ain't listen, man. When you know, you know.
I
You know what
can
I'm saying?
struggle through it. You know, let you know what your strong points.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is the Mic Podcast, man. We ain't here to sugarcoat shit, man. We gonna let y'all know straight up. We fuck with it, we fuck with it. We don't. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get here and be like, oh, well, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But,
For real, bro. Yeah, I can't because like
nah, I feel like this shit was
I'm
wet.
gonna critique the fuck out your ass. Like, oh, you that nigga from the mic? Yeah, what's that shit you got
Oh
going
my
on?
God.
Oh, we don't like that shit. Don't you worry about it. You ain't look at it yet. No, we're like, all right, we shouldn't say it. Damn,
Run up on
nigga.
you.
Listen to my shit first.
Run up on you at the gas station.
Straight up, for real. You
Mind
that nigga from the mic podcast. That's you that.
That's how 42 Doug gonna be on your head. Like, hey, I saw that shit you said, my nigga. What's up?
I'm like, no, bro. I don't mean to call him gay, bro. I mean, like, his tendency, bro. Like, bro, look at your lyrics, bro. And on top of that, they caught a recording of you. Like, I even sent it to them before. They didn't want to speak on it. Okay, I was being honest. Okay, at least. What I'm saying is be real with us. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
And all I'm saying,
you know
don't
what I'm
get
saying?
caught lacking in the streets, my boy.
Mhm.
He gonna quit when he see this.
But I mean, even Lil Baby this on him. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Man.
why would you? Like at the moment, I'm a no name. Like, come on, bro. This is small time. Like this bothers you? This hurts your feelings? Like, he's never spoken out on anybody else questioning him. Like, well, but I'm that nigga. Like, pop his ass. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it be.
Look at the boot
Make it-
boys on him.
That's
Yeah,
what
how I
I'm
feel. You gay now, nigga?
Say what you said. What that shit Carla Miller said. Say what you said.
Uh-huh.
Say what the fuck you said.
Let me know. Yeah.
Shit. I'm just looking out for your safety, bro.
Bro, I don't care, bro. If I die today, if I die tomorrow, hey, I live my life till the fullest. Fuck it. If you kill me 42 Thug, at least I'll be famous for a day.
Alright, for real.
42 Thug.
Everybody's gonna be trying to figure out why they killed him. Like, why you killed him?
Why you gonna
Researching your whole life.
Researching
Being a DJ.
Exactly. Call his ass on Instagram talking that shit. I'm like, hold up now. All the time we talk shit. All the other times y'all niggas be listening, you gonna get mad at me. Like, God, hell no.
All the shit we done talk.
You know what I'm saying? All
All
that
these
shit.
outlets, nigga. You gonna come to me about this shit?
This
Alright.
one particular thing, man.
That nigga sensitive.
Hey.
Yeah. What do they say? Quick, act so insensitive. I know it ain't a word, but
Alright,
I still took that word from that goddamn Good Kid, Mad City album and still say it every time. They start acting so insensitive.
Okay. Oh man. Alright, cool. Cool. You go ahead and cut it right here.
Oh no! How much time we got left?
Like 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Man, shout out to Chad's friends, man. We need more albums, bro. I want more albums. I don't care about these two things, but I want more albums. Happy belated. That shit goes in.
You said Chance?
Chaz French. Chaz French.
Oh.
CHAZ French.
Okay.
The nigga used to rap with Walker, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Nah, I don't think he's Waka Waka. Talking Waka Flocka?
Yeah.
No.
I think somebody named Chaz was rapping with this nigga.
Chaz French. Him, Eddie Bango. His whole squad on point. That's the DC squad. He came out around the same time Crew came out. And shout out Juice WRLD, man. I listened to Death Race for Love.
Mm-hmm.
Still on repeat, man. You know what I'm saying? 10 feet. Demons, even though Demons has nothing to do with him, I think he's on it, but I feel like it's like you see Brent Fayez mostly. But shout out to them 2 albums. Shout out to Outkast, man. My Twitter, if you look at my Twitter handle, still DJ Ristic. Man, my first post still says, "I'm afraid we're gonna hear another Andre album." And
we not, bro. You gotta let that go.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go, man.
If I ever become famous enough, I will force this man to give me an EP. I'm like, man,
You don't want to do it, bro.
how much money you need, man? I heard you ain't trying to do this shit no more, but come on, man, one more video.
Yeah, if you a fan of Outkast and you've been wondering what Andre doing, just watch that interview or listen to that interview he did with Rick Rubin like a little while back. That will explain a lot of why you haven't been hearing Andre like that. But yeah, like when I heard that, I'm like, oh no, we ain't getting no more Outkast albums.
So what's he doing? Like,
he's just living, chilling, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Cool. And the father and all that.
He was, he was diagnosed with hypersensitivity, so he kind of like he don't want to do music no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like he don't like the pressure.
Had hypersensitivity. He even said that.
Yeah, but it's just like he don't want to deal with the pressures of having to drop music and please people and whatnot. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, if he drops anything, we're gonna like super critique it. And that's what he said. He even said that in shit.
I'm gonna take it, nigga. Appreciate it, Andre.
No, but I mean, I'm not talking about us specifically. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people in general. Like if they hear something, they hear an Andre record, they think it's Andre up here, and then it's not up here. Whatever the record is, then they gonna automatically be talking shit about him, regardless. Not even asking like where his state of mind was or none of that shit. They're just gonna be like, oh man, this nigga Andre fall out, bro. He could cut this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
What it is.
So it is what it is. So I'm not gonna judge him for not wanting to do no music if that's the case. He already made his money.
Come back, Andre.
I want him to come back.
He's continue doing features, bro. Like he does features. He did a feature for Travis Scott. He did a feature for a couple people.
Yeah, I want him to come back, but I ain't gonna make him.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I had the power. I was convinced, like, man, give me an hour of your time in the studio, bro. Whatever we make, whatever you come out with, nigga, we gonna push. Or we gonna like, nigga, hey, I'll be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be grateful for
It's just like everybody be quick with it. It's just like everybody in Kendrick, bro. Like I'm still waiting patiently for Kendrick, but I know once it drop, I hope it's like solid gold. But even if it ain't solid gold, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? It's just in it full, but I don't really want to.
Niggas stand for it though.
You said what?
Niggas stand for Kendrick though. And honestly, niggas stand for Andre, so I feel like he would get a decent reception, but that's just mentally where he is. And I can't judge you for being mentally not wanting to do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can relate to that, like mentally being in love with something, but not mentally being there to want to do it anymore.
He put in his time.
You know what I mean? He put in his work already, so I'm not gonna judge him for that.
I'm done then after that.
We got like seconds left.
All right, well, some songs I want to shout out or you guys should listen to is When I'm in Your Arms. They kind of give you Snoh Alegra vibes, but it's by Clea Soul and John Raycorn by Sir. Okay. Listen to them.
All right, we back, ladies and gentlemen. It's TheMic Podcast. It's been a lot going on in the world lately.
Okay.
Specifically, we're going to talk about the Jacob Blake situation. So I just want to ask y'all like how y'all feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's going crazy. We've been hearing so many things about it, so many stories. So I just want to hear y'all input, like what y'all been thinking.
I think it's, obviously it's a tragic situation. I'm glad that we have technology. I mean, I don't like seeing black people die on the internet. But it has to be seen, or
I feel like it's a category of its own.
Right at this point, and it's sad because it's like at first we weren't getting that publicity, and it was just kind of irrelevant. It was just kind of something that could be swept under or whatever. But now that it's broadcasted, and it's like everybody in the world knows about this. Like it's not something that you can hide, and I don't know. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Like it's upfront, everybody know about it, but it's still tough to see it.
Right.
Because, I feel like a part of our humanity kind of goes away every time we got to see these things on camera every time.
Right.
And just the fact that it's still happening, we still got to have these conversations. It's just fucking wild to me. Like, how are we still getting shot in our back in front of our families? How are we still dealing with these things? Why are these still issues that we're still, like, just so casual about? It's just so many people, so many folks are literally killing us and getting away with it. It's just mind-boggling to me. Like, no matter what we do, it's like they just want to kill us for no reason. So
I'm still, like I said, man. I know I said this a couple podcasts ago, man. I'm still an avid believer in separate but equal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is why another evidence of why I stand by the things that I do, or I stand by that of the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, even if we had, I understand, like, we might not, in actuality, you know, because this is reality, but we might not have our own police system and stuff like that, but we have our own community to decipher what is an actual crime or an actual thing. Because, like I said, man, it's that's why I shouted out Chad Prince in the previous recording, is because he had a line in there. He was like, when they had, like, it was in the beginning, it's called "Had to Delay the Intro," and he had a whole line of him saying, like, you know what I'm saying, when they was in a car crash, so he was all drinking and shit, having a good time, but, you know, the person that was driving was, everybody was like, fucked up, but by the time he came to his senses, he was talking to a dude named Vic in the intro, and he was like, yo, he hopped out the car quick, now Vic, you know, so we got a car full of bitches, but then he was like, yo, everybody was like, oh shit, call the ambulance, and then the immediate thing for Chaz, who is a black man, Chaz, C-H-A-Z, for a black man, he was like, yo, no, fuck a hospital, I got warrants, they gonna send me to jail, like, he wasn't even the one driving, you know what I'm saying? And it probably happened the same way with the Jacob Blake thing. He probably just came to get the child, you know, because the situation escalated between the two women. And the dude, whoever the witness was, said he left and went to the restroom. And during the process of him left and going to the restroom, you know, police love, like, I don't know if y'all have been in a situation with police, but they love to ID everyone.
Nah, facts. Everyone outside, they ID.
Like, and so that's why I piggyback off the fact that, like, the separate equal thing, because that's what comes to mind. That's the first thing they're gonna do. It's like, this may be a separate situation, separate from, you know what I'm saying? There's two women escalating. It was two women fighting each other because of some escalated. I forgot what the argument was. I you know, I'm going through something right now. But the dude who was witness came back out, and then he seen the police approaching Jacob Blake about it. And I'm saying, like, yo, Jacob Blake's trying to get in and get out, because he probably knew he had no warrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something we have to be mindful of, because it don't matter what situation it is. It could be a whole highway robbery going on. And if they be like, oh, shit, yeah, you a witness, you got ID. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they'll take it and run it, and you can have, like, previous things, or you can be like a felon or something, and their attention diverts from the current situation to what has happened probably in the past, or probably a pending case and whatnot in the third. And my thing is like, yo, fuck it, man. Like, it's a lose-lose situation for us black people. Like, that's why I want to, you know, full circle that shit. It's just like, we have to take that in consideration, because, you know, I understand, like, we black, but I'm pretty sure, like, if it was a white person in that situation, like, they wouldn't, like, hey, you know, you got a previous warrant, but they probably would.
Or it might get white because it's good.
Yeah, but I feel like, on top of that, like, I feel like a lot of times we get pressure. I understand it's like the whole, you know, they say it's a skin thing, but it's more so an economical thing. Because like, not saying if I was a cop, but I feel like I can see the cop's perspective of pressuring a black person, because the likelihood of him having the financial gains to get a lawyer and lawyer up to the point where he dismissed the case, or he can flip the case and make it seem like he's the victim of the case, and get the police, you know, suspended. You can't try that shit with the same white people. I understand, like, they got the power and shit. They really got the power, but like, these niggas will turn on you. It will come into a situation where they're yelling at you and they're asking for your badge number and they're asking for shit like that. And that's when, you know, like, that puts a policeman, to me, in my ideas, in a scare. You know what I'm saying? That make them believe that, you know, I might lose my job. And I know when they press a black person, I feel like they just know the likelihood of them losing their job is slim to none. Like, but I know if they give that same white person that pressure, or they, you know what I'm saying, you don't tell them what that white person gonna do with the power that they got, because you don't know. But it's at the same time, it's like, why is the likelihood of us, you know, saying, oh shit, if I, you know, we put you in because we give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, you know, and it's not like, I don't know.
But that's still sad though. Like, you feel like your job is in jeopardy fucking with a white person, but you can literally shoot someone in the back and be like, I'm gonna be at work tomorrow.
Yes, administratively. He's on administratively. He getting paid to sit at the house and wait for the shit to even go to trial.
Yeah,
if
or blow over, whatever happens.
Then he justified because dude has a previous warrant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it can go from him defending himself. That's what I'm saying. That was piggybacking off. That's why I want to show y'all the video of the little 17-year-old dude might walk. Seriously, he might walk, because first off, you know, I understand, like, he was underage with an AR, but he was provoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, they popped off. They threw the dude was like, shoot me, nigga, shoot me. Like, I'm like, first off, he wouldn't be saying nigga around. Like, but man, watch him out. Like, yo, yeah, chill. How you Black Lives Matter But your head calling him a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Right, come on now.
Right. So he ended up throwing a muzzle toss at him. Throw a muzzle toss at the dude who eventually defended himself. Shot him in the head because he was chasing him around the car. Pop, pop. He was like, oh shit, where you killed him? Where you shoot him? He shot him in the head. I was finna kill him with a muzzle toss. Set his ass on fire, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the next hell spawn. That's it. But then on top of that, it escalated. Crowd got upset and rowdy because they did shoot a dude. And I think he died. The one who got shot in the head, he looked like he was about to go. Like, it was no way possible within that amount of time. You know, if he did make it, hats off to him. But from what I heard, he died. Another guy died. Another guy got his arm shot off. But for them to have that freedom, bro, I feel like he gonna walk. And we've never had that freedom. I feel like if we was in that situation, bro, and we had the same charges, we'd be found guilty under the same circumstances. It's just like, I'm just saying, like, the equivalency of how. Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's just different. So polarized. That's why I want to touch on it. And I didn't mind us not talking about it. That's why I was saying we didn't want to talk about black shit. We got to, but if we do, which we do, we don't talk about it. But that's how I feel about it.
No, for real. I mean, it's part of what's going on, and it's hard not to talk about that type of shit because it's still a topic to talk about. Like I said before, we spent so much time talking about this. So many different instances of this keep happening where we constantly brutalized by not even just the police, just white people in general. And we just got to sit here and take this shit like all the time. Like, this shit's dead as fuck. Like, I just really feel like the system has to change, like, completely, like 180, where like we can't keep doing the same shit. We can't keep voting for these same types of people, these same policies that are in place to really fuck us over. Like, even in the whole like presidential election thing, like they trying to make it seem like Biden is the one or whatever, but he ain't said nothing about no policies that's going to help us. Name one policy that he named that's going to help us.
He's just a better option than Trump. But
I'll be honest, exactly. If it was a third option, I probably would pick the third option. That year, Trump ran the first time. He was running against who was running against? Hillary.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for neither one of them motherfuckers. Yeah. I voted for the Libertarian, who didn't even started his campaign so late. But I didn't give a fuck. I was like, it's better than them two dumbasses. I don't like Joe Biden. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't see how is he. You know, first off, he tried us saying we're not black if we don't vote for him. Like, damn. So you saying I'm not? My skin is not black.
Already know. You can't. Yeah. He just say a lot of dumb shit like that.
Yeah. I do like. Yeah, he say dumb shit like that.
Panhandle to our vote because he know black people ain't fucking with Trump like that. Right. So he's trying to use that to his advantage. But I'm like, bro, just shut all that shit up and just tell me what you gonna do to help us. Don't tell me all of this shit about like, oh, I'm not black if I don't vote for you, nigga. Like, I'll be black regardless of who the fuck I vote for.
Exactly.
I'll be real black and not vote.
Okay.
Straight up. The blackest thing I can do.
You're losing your right. You know how we had to fight for that right? Like, nah, bro, because the rights is just like they took advantage. They're taking advantage. We playing their game, bro. They're taking advantage. Like, you can't vote for one, but you got to vote for others. It's like, what? I don't want neither one. And it's like, I feel like at one point they was trying to be. That's how they was trying to be like, oh, it don't matter who. Like, it don't matter where the black vote goes. Because I feel like at one point they was like, we just trying to eradicate it. That's where the whole Kanye shit came from. And I love Kanye. Kanye is my favorite artist. But him as a political, standpoint, I will repeat this over and over again. No, bro, no.
Sersky. Hell no.
I mean, and mentally ready for that.
Right, my homie, we argued about that shit. He's like, should I vote for them over the other two? And I was like, yeah, but at that point, they're just trying to eradicate the black vote altogether, bro. Make it pointless because it is divided amongst three people evenly. Fuck about the black vote. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? We're not catering to nobody at that point. Well, we're not like giving the power to nobody at that point. We're just doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because even Eric Spears said that. He said, this was when Barack Obama was running. He was like, it could have been Gary Coleman running for president. He would have voted because he was black. I was like, once upon a time, I probably would have did it, but like now it's like, oh, this is not a time to like, pull the black card or like just because like Kanye is black, we vote for Kanye. Even though he's not really going to be on the poll.
Yeah, I mean, it's not enough policies, like I said, like being instituted that help us in any regard. And these politicians just want to tell us, they really want to shit on each other more than they want to tell us what they're going to do to help us.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? With things like this Jacob Blake situation that's going on, like, this ain't the time for it. I need to hear what's going to change. I don't want to hear like, oh, okay, you got your first black woman vice president. Oh, okay. Whoop-de-damn do. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I don't even know Shawty like that. Like, what is she gonna do to help our community?
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
All I know is she like locking niggas up for weed charges and then get on.
Well, I guess she did change though.
I would say she changed a little bit. She was aggressive though.
Yeah.
She was the main one trying to lock niggas up on weed charges and got on the Breakfast Club talking about, I smoke a little weed. What the fuck? Let them niggas go then. The fuck wrong with you?
The ones you arrested go.
Come on now. So like, man,
I think they're just trying to push the black vote by adding her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's just a I don't want to say fake position of power, but it kind of is, because I feel like
it is, for sure.
if she ever, if God forbid, if Biden ever dies, I don't really think they would be like, they gonna sworn her in unless it's like somebody else is controlling them. The switches, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, but I mean, that's how she would be the first black woman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shout out to her in that regard.
Black president, but she'd be the first woman to be a president. But that's if Joe Biden kicked the dust. Everybody like, he might die. He getting senile and shit. I'm like, shit. So was Bernie Sanders, and y'all was finna vote for that motherfucker. Quick, you know what I'm saying? And he was borderline libertarian, like the way he was speaking, nigga, Democrats, and like what he was talking about anyway.
And that's how he didn't get in there, bro. Not enough people who liked him voted for him, and then everybody who did vote didn't like what he was talking about.
Right.
So that's how we end up in these situations where it's Biden versus Trump.
Mm-hmm.
A lose-lose situation.
Exactly. Somebody lesser evil. No, they equally evil.
Like, you ain't gonna tell me they're not the same nigga. It's just Trump is more wild about it. Trump
up front. That's the only people like.
That's the only thing.
Like, up front. Joe Biden probably hiding his hand. You know what I'm saying?
That shit.
Yeah.
That's all it really be. That's all it really be. Like, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled into thinking that Trump is that much worse.
For real, man. Like, it ain't. It's one of them. It ain't said, but it's known type shit.
Exactly. Like, so I mean, until I see some real change, I don't want to hear none of this shit, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. We still getting shot by the police. We still afraid to even call these niggas. These supposed to be niggas that protect us. And I feel more afraid calling them than I would a gang member. You know what I'm saying?
He had nothing to do with the situation they were called for. That's what's so crazy about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It don't ever matter, bro.
Place at the wrong time. It's just sad. And you see so many videos now of that. Just like people dying, people getting shot, just police brutality. Or like you seen in Atlanta, that lady that got tased on her porch. By the police officers?
Yeah.
Like, why?
On her property. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she might be red, but, still, at the time, it's
exactly.
her.
Okay.
It's like her home.
Exactly.
There was no problem when he approached it. Like, it was not necessary. It's like a power surge. And it's like, we got to think about this. Like, what tests are really doing when we let all these men be policemen or let all these people be policemen?
It's not enough psych tests.
It's actually short to police officer. That's why it's kind of like, I'm not saying like we picking everybody up, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, if you come, you meet the bare minimum requirements, plus, you got some type of psyche behind you. You're not like crazy or insane or like so radical about it.
Mm-hmm.
You hired.
At this point,
give this motherfucker a gun. Let him run out there with a blue shield.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that's still not right, though, man.
You
feel like I said, until the policies change, people aren't going to want to be cops. Mm-hmm. Like, who the fuck, you don't want to, as a black person, you don't even want to be a cop for real, because you don't want to be put under that stigma of being one of those, you know what I'm saying?
It's convincing, though. They try to, bro. You know what I'm saying? They tell you the benefits and all that shit. Like, all this for a bullet, I'm good. I'm good. They already, like, from the point you step out the car, it's just gonna be a natural dislike amongst other black people. I mean, no lie, bro. I never had a horrible situation with a cop. Actually got like drove home by a cop. You know what I'm saying? But like, I respect them, and I try to not sound like I'd be like yes sir, no sir. But I mean, you answer the questions, trying to make
just trying to make it out alive.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to escalate the situation. You know what I'm saying? I already know what you need. You need my driver's license, insurance, registration, like. What's the reason me be pulled over? All right, am I going to get this ticket or am I going to jail? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'm trying to, by all means, my black people, I don't care what nobody says, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying go to jail for the right reasons. Don't go to jail at all. Right. It's like, I'm telling you, no, do not, nigga. Once you in the system, you in the system, bro. They still got the three strike rule is still in existence, bro. All that shit is pinned up for once you in there, bro. It's not meant for you to get out, bro. You know what I'm saying? It may feel like, you know what I'm saying, once I get through my probation and this and that, I'm good. Like, no, bro, because then...
Nah, bro, you still got that on your record.
Exactly, because still on top of that, you still got to tell them why you was a felon. You got to tell them how long you been a felon, the reason why you was a felon, and then that already automatically just puts you out of the opportunity of having a job.
Right, because now they're having a certain light.
Right. Yeah, McDonald's flipping burgers in this bitch again. Like,
okay.
Damn, I was doing this shit at 18. I'm 38 and I'm doing this shit again. Like, it's a cycle, a vicious cycle.
Like I said, it's the system, bro. Like, the system got to change at the root, bro. Like, we trying too hard to snip at the top of the tree. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to cut that shit down from the root and build that shit up anew. Because, like I said, shit like that shouldn't be happening. It's called prison, but it's rehabilitation. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to come out, be better, and do better. But that's not the case because the system is set up. That's slavery at this point. It's just
right. So they don't let you.
It's new slavery. Like the prison system is trash. Like the police system is trash. The government system is trash.
Agreed.
So you know what I mean? Like we gotta like stand up and we really gotta find ways to fix all of this shit completely. Because it's like it's just gonna keep happening. We just gonna be sitting here, more people gonna die, and we just gonna be talking more and more about it. And it's sad. It's sad that this is normal.
I already knew this. We already know the system was trash when they started like getting rid of the programs for you to like get. Not saying get out, but like when you get out, you have a degree or you have like a trade.
Yeah, for real. Like they don't care.
They trying to keep up with that. Like it's
Facts.
more. It's more to keep you in. It's more expensive to keep you in there, but it's more profitable while you in there. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
For that.
It's way more expensive to keep you in jail than it is to pay for you to go to college. What the fuck, bro? Like that's common fucking sense. But I mean, to keep somebody incarcerated and under control is the thing. So I feel like still a white man's mentality. I won't say white man, but it's just like it's just a control thing, you know.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
White people love control.
They always do, man. You know, man. It's so much going on this year. So much loss that we've had. Another loss that we had is the late great Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace to Chadwick. For those who don't know, he played Black Panther. He played Thurgood Marshall. He played James Brown.
That's my favorite.
Jackie Robinson, yeah, that's one of my favorites. So just to get into it, yeah, like what are y'all favorite moments of his or favorite movies, favorite performances?
Well, obviously Black Panther, but I like the James Brown. I was gonna say Jackie Robinson, the James Brown movie. I think he's a really good actor, and he really like puts a lot.
Yeah, the fact that he played like for the most part nothing but historical figures. Or, you know, close to it. Even Black Panther isn't like a historical figure. He's still a major figure. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, Marvel
came out in the 80s, right?
Yeah. And it was based off the Black Panther Party. And I don't think he was the first black superhero. He might have been the first major black superhero. But
was he Marvel's first black superhero?
I don't remember.
No, I think Black Lightning was their
one.
There's another. I don't even know Black Lightning.
Well, DC had a couple people out there.
My bad.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, but there was a black.
It was Hank at the time, and they switched to Hank to that was the black dude name.
John
Stewart. I know his last name was Stewart, but I forgot his first name. I didn't want to say Stewart. Like Stewart is not this nigga's first name. But it started off as Hank, the first one, the white boy.
So I mean, it's still just so many different roles, so many great plays. Like I said, my favorite was Black Panther. I just played that yesterday. I had to watch that. It's probably on right now on TV.
It was playing yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I had to. I was watching it on Disney Plus. So
yeah, well, I seen on Hulu. Hulu's like, watch it live here, and I was like,
oh really?
Good. No, my favorite one still was James Brown. Like James Brown, only reason because
James Brown my second.
Yeah, James Brown was good because he played great as James Brown. He picked a good role, or whoever was in his team made a great decision. And on top of that, it depicted James Brown's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't big on like if you cussing, you late for that, you getting fined. On top of that, him and Little Richie. Like, they were real close. Before James Brown blew up, he was like, you know what I'm saying? And it's in the movie. The white man gonna come to you and ask you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Be ready and tell him what you need. So, like, the whole time, it was like a whole pre-scene and, like, James Brown had that shit, like, replaying in his head. It wasn't really replaying, but it was like a flashback of, like, damn, Little Richie, they said it was coming. Like, and they here. So, it was just another great moment for him. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, man, shouts out to Denzel for sponsoring him, man. It'll help him get through school at Howard. It was an acting school he got paid for. But he did ask for that money back. I didn't know it was real thing. He really asked for that money back, yo. But that's just Denzel being Denzel.
I mean, once he starts seeing like, oh, you in Marvel movies?
I need that cutback. You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing you invoice.
Exactly.
I need that money back.
And there was another one, Thurgood Marshall. There was another one. Dang, I forgot the name of it. It was kind of like Revenge or something. He had like a little chain in his hand.
It was with the King. Like, it was a Netflix movie.
Yeah, it was great though. I can't remember the name of it, but he was pretty dope though. Like,
it was straight.
I wasn't hating on it at all. I didn't have any issues with it. I was just like, yo.
I just got like when I saw it, it just gave me like Black Panther vibes.
Yeah, like you said,
it came out like right after Black Panther did. But I think
it's kind of like having to break that role, like Johnny Depp does that shit. Like when he did Pirates of the Caribbean, after that he started sounding like goddamn what's the pirate name?
Jack Sparrow. Everything.
Yeah, like he started sounding like Jack Sparrow in all the movies following that. Nigga, he started sounding like Jack Sparrow and Willy Wonka. I'm like, bro, no,
I know.
He was supposed to be Willy Wonka, bro. You're supposed
I
to
also wanted
be
that too.
happy, bro. You kind of creeping me out right now, bro.
Yes.
Facts.
I liked it enough, but it's like, you know,
It's true.
it's like when they say that shit to Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. It's like Willy Wonka.
Nah, for real.
Willy Wonka was somebody
It's not
different.
Willy. Right.
It's not Willie.
Like Willie got upset at the end because the kids was doing they weren't listening to him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't find the chosen one, but Charlie, Willy Wonka and Charlie and Chocolate Factory, he was creepy from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like then from the animation of the web thing catching on fire. You know what I'm saying? And him like having to that, and like everybody come and go, and like he being real. The glasses, his outfit was kind of dark and emo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was trippy, man. It was
Mhm.
trippy.
I know.
It was trippy. But anyway, back on Chadwick, man. He's had a lot of range. Gigi, what you got on?
Oh.
Whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, he's just asking.
No, you don't. I don't know.
Did y'all see him on Saturday Night Live?
No.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. Only time I watch Saturday Night Live is like the clips. Like I just like like they're not like
I
especially the
actually
entire
watched that
show.
whole episode.
Yeah, the entire show is kind of hard to watch, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's like
I used to love Saturday Night Live, so
Me
that's how.
too.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Well, okay, my last good season was the season where Chris Rock came back for a season, but then I did like when Keenan came on. He did a decent job, but like.
He's still on there?
Yeah, obviously. He's I think the longest running one so far. Yeah. But no, I'm saying like I understand y'all like it and all, but yo, sometimes that shit just dry. Like I'm be honest with you.
But
Saturday Night Live was y'all fan. I was a Mad TV fan. That's why
I like that too.
That's why I jumped ship. When Mad TV came out,
I like that too.
Yeah, I jumped ship. I was like, man,
I was a fan of that. I wanted to be a writer of shows like that back in my past life.
That was Key and Peele. You know what I'm saying? Key and Peele was in that shit. Damn, who else was in that bitch that came from that? Harriet Spears.
There's a lot of folks came from that.
What?
But I mean, the one clip from Saturday Night Live that Chadwick did was when he played T'Challa on Black Jeopardy. Like it was funny. That was probably like the best part of the whole episode. You can find it on YouTube.
But it's once again the clip. You know what I'm saying? But was the whole episode good though?
The whole show, I mean,
here we go.
it was good on
Saturday
his
Night
end.
Live.
Listen, shout out to Chadwick. This is for Chadwick. Chadwick's parts was good, but I mean, the show itself is already diluted, so it's not like
agreed.
There's only so much the man can do.
I just like when
television, you gotta be so
too. I wish like they all come back. They come in combinations. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Ferrell, somebody, Chadwick, somebody, Chris Rock, somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they can't say what they want to say anymore. You know, they gotta really like censor a lot of things. So it's like it don't make it fun no more. It's like fuck, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, Chadwick did his thing though. That's
that's
all
all
that really matters.
I think I remember seeing the Black Panther clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's been floating around lately since he passed. Like it's been floating around a little bit more on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I mean, just he was all around, from what I know, like just a great actor,
but y'all was good
influencer.
Five Bloods,
yeah, but
like old heads on that.
I didn't really like Five Bloods like that. It was as long as fuck for me. I feel like it was too long.
I had to watch it in settings. I didn't sit there the whole time.
Like I was on my phone most of the time, and like Chadwick was good in it, but it's just like it was too long for me to care. And he wasn't in enough of it.
That one though. I didn't realize probably because he was going through chemo.
Yeah, he didn't tell nobody.
He didn't tell nobody the whole time. Like it's just so courageous that he played like so many iconic roles and was going through that the whole time, making blockbuster movies and didn't mention anything about what he was going through. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just a testament how strong he was. It's just a testament to, you know what I'm saying, that we can't take this life for granted, like, for anything. Like, this life is not promised. None of this is promised. You could be here today, be gone tomorrow. So, you know, just live your life to the fullest and just do the best you can for what you can. And, you know, rest in peace to Chadwick.
He had I feel like, I don't know if he fulfilled his life, but to me, he had a decent life.
He had a great run. Like I said, he played so many iconic people in history. So many iconic black people.
Yeah, that with Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in such a short amount of time too. Like you gotta understand. Like
he was only 43, I think.
Yeah, he was young as hell. He was super young. Like
can't say no joke, bro. They say we either go out by not colon cancer, but mostly have the pancreatic, bro.
Yeah.
Get that prostate check or prostate cancer too.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
You don't have to be.
One or two fingers, right? And want to see if that shit is enlarged. All right, I'm done. They can't hang on that note, though. R.I.P. Chadwick, man.
Listen, man. Like I said, R.I.P. Chadwick. R.I.P. Chadwick.
I know.
What? I'm trying to stay away from it. I don't want to talk about that. But like I said, man, rest in peace, Chadwick. I mean, yeah, but you talking about prostate.
I'm trying to say, make sure you get checked out, man.
Yeah, definitely get checked out. Yeah. But anyway, man, all in all, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Thank you so much for so much that you've given us and so much of your energy that you put out in this world. We'll never forget you, never forget the things that you've done for us. So many times you entertained us throughout your movies. And you know what I'm saying? I just hope we have another spirit like you one day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so at least like you, because I know we're not going to have you. So, I mean, just thank you so much. Condolences to his family from us to y'all. And, I mean, I think that's about it. We just about it. So, thank you so much for giving us your time. Feel free to follow us on social media. You can follow Chop Shots Visuals for clips of the show on Instagram. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Mixcloud, you're listening to it. This is the Mic Podcast. Hey, we out of here.
Stay tuned for next time. We'll see you when you see you.
We'll see you. Peace out.